Hey folks, after doing that cleanup video, figured, might as well start working on the yard a little bit. So I have reconnected my fueling rack here and my little produce row area for some little street running. The big engines work better down here, but they don't look prototypic. So show you what's going on. Drug outs another old transformer. Reconnected everything where it's supposed to be. So if everything works right, these big SD50s will come down and get some diesel. Okay, so it's kind of awkward and switching everything around, but this should let our little SW1500 come back up here. Oh, yeah, the tracks still need to be cleaned here, and trying to do like street level, it was a pain because the smooth it paint or whatever got up on the rail, so still need to clean some of that off, but at least it can come back now. Yeah, I gotta get rid of that switch. That switch is a pain in the butt. That Microtrains SW1500, which is perfect for down here, it's just finicky. It just doesn't like the track. So we use this old GP9 here. And I need to replace this switch. It's problematic at best. So there's our little bit of street running. And the track's still kind of dirty down there with that smooth it and stuff. The big 6-wheel trucks work better, but they look silly down there. But anyway, we got this part cranked up. We'll clean up the track and we'll get this lead wired up again, and that should take care of the yard for a while. So, talk to you in a while. All right. After much blood, sweat, and tears, and having to spend 2 hours on the computer changing doctors, always fun, I think I've got everything, albeit temporarily, wired up right. So here's our main track. Okay. We have Brooklyn Yard. Let's see what I have powered up here. Watch, I don't have anything on it. Well, let's do this. Okay. Okay, so Brooklyn Yard is wired and running. Okay. Track number 3, which is actually it's siding number 2 that the Doyle's nickel plate 190 is on. It goes back and splits into 2 tracks. It is, I don't know where I found this transformer. It's number 2. Okay, so it's wired. And that's even a powered switch there. Okay, produce row in the back. So he's coming out there. And then if I have that set right, yeah, I probably went a little too far. Pause for a second. Yeah, I just hadn't cleared the points yet. Kind of hard to see back there. And he should be, yeah. Okay, so he'll come back here. All right. Then the last part is this yard lead from the main up there down into the yard. I did that so they could actually switch directions. And that block ends like right there. You can see those plastic rail joiners. And if I've got this right, yard lead. Hey, look at that. Our SD50 can come down. And that gives him access to the fueling racks, produce row, and that siding number, what is up there, 10 or 11. But then he can go back and if it's done right, yeah, it's sitting there. Anyway, if you go a little faster, he can go across. So anyway, all of this is now powered up. I can clean a bunch. I usually just pretty much it's car storage because I don't do like switching ops and stuff. But once in a while, it's kind of fun to pull one through all the way through. And I do like having all the little details down here, which you don't see all the time. Yeah, guys, look on the fuel rack and checking things out and going over to Brooklyn Yard and all that stuff. So the good, the bad, and the ugly, this will get set up in some kind of decent fashion. But at least I know they all work and the switches work. And as always, I appreciate you watching. And I'm going to go get that SD50 off there. Just a sec. I know, it'd be so much easier to rewire the whole thing DCC, but maybe on the next layout. So I took our bloody nose F7 off so he wouldn't be running all over. We should be able to pull the SD50 here out onto the main, if I'm doing this right. Come on, baby. There we go. And we'll flip that switch back. All right, so that works there. So let's bring him into the yard. That'll do. Okay. All right. From Brooklyn Yard, I'm going to call it good. We'll talk to you later, folks.